Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator Tour DOS North Queensland Coast Bush Trip Day 2 from Tully Airport to Townsville. Let's go. Alright, here we are, ready to go, so let's do it. In our crazy ski looking wheel water thingy bobs. Why has it started me on the runway? So is this runway really this short? Alright, let's go. Time to take off. Get our flaps up. Get our gear up. Yep, there they go. Get a bit of height, and now we turn around and we want 75 degrees for 15 minutes. I guess they couldn't find things to talk about for an entire 50 kilometres. 58.36 actually. Hello Tully, I assume this is Tully. Big white panel in the sky. As always. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm following the purple arrow, but the purple arrow doesn't work and shouldn't work. It just worked in the first leg for some reason. We want 75 degrees for 15 minutes. I knew that. I was just getting around this mountain. Start our clock. We're probably close enough to it. Let's go this way then. Beaver Reef. After launching from Tully Airport, gain altitude by corkscrewing up, then set a course to the east-northeast and fly over open water to Beaver Reef. Open water again! Notable for its diverse sea life that includes sea turtles, reef sharks, stingrays, and a host of tropical fish. Oh wow, we're going to see tropical fish today! In this simulation that doesn't have tropical fish. Brilliant! And yeah, there you go. I was corkscrewing up. That's why I went to 0 degrees. The old corkscrew. Wow, so it looks like another day of lots of open water. I guess I could fast forward. Nah, look. The template has been followed for all of the bush trips where I fly it all and I ramble and I rant. We'll just have to continue that way, even if it's like, oh look, there's a wave. Oh look, there's another wave. Oh look, there's a blue bit of water. I guess the way they want to show off their engine and this amazing sim in and the wonders of the North Queensland coast is by just flying over open water for 15 minutes. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bruh? Fall asleep. Alright, so what did we... Oh, game. Game, don't crash on me now. What was it, like minus... We decided minus 19 was doing the trick. There we go. Oh, we took off at 0% today. That's different. Ah, of course, on the bush trips the fuel saves over as well. Oh, I have to remember to refuel at some point. Have a bit of a look around while we're here. Back the way we came yesterday. Cairns being back up there somewhere. Say goodbye to Tully. Yo, Tully. Airport and town. Plane, where you going? Where you going, plane? I know you're looking like a happy little plane, but where you going? Why are you dipping like that? Huh? Why are you dipping? Okay. It's windy apparently. 9 AM local time apparently as well. Lots of apparentlys going on. You know what? I might have to change my rule. The format. We've never had 15 minutes over open water before at a bush trip. And we've done 3 minutes, so it's only going to be like 10 minutes of open water, but apparently we need to go visit Beaver Reef that's out here. First we'll get to see a little beachside town here. Why couldn't that have been mentioned? Why couldn't this have been mentioned? Why not mention that this is blah 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 town on a beach that's blah 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 long? You know, famous for having sea turtles and stingrays and shit as well. Why not? It's the same body of water. We're not even going to get a little visit to that island over there. This is outrageous. Hello, little town. Oh, you got your supermarket. You got your beach-sized residences. Excellent. Very typical. Very typical. These wheels up? They are. Wonder if we'll get to land on water. Probably not. Alright, well let's go to our... We'll cross now to our external view. Boom. There we go. We can have a look at a few of the islands. A bit more of the coast. We've done 5.5 minutes of 15. So still some land to look at before we disappear into the blue yonder. Ooh, we've got another plane. Maybe doing this same trip. Who knows? Over there. Here he is. Let's do a bit of a spin. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And there we go. Onwards into nothingness. Okay, probably need to get back to here. The plane's, yep, we're probably very much off course. Can't really afford that. We don't have purple line to guide us. So let's get back to 75. We're about halfway there. Hopefully Beaver Reef will be obvious. There we go. Actually, while we're just doing nothing, looking at nothing, I wonder if there's a way of... Let's see, what button would I want to be pressing here? TRK, no. Menu. Doesn't let me do an active flight plan, does it? What if I did add destination? What is my destination? YBTL. Enter. Origin user, done. Done. Question mark. There you go. I don't know how this works. I'm not getting it to work. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so that's worked. Yeah, I've done that before on other planes. So now we've got 152. So where we're going to land is 152. Now I'm not going to follow that. I'm going to follow the map. But at least if we somehow get completely off course, yeah, I'll have a waypoint to the actual airport. Is that cheating on a bush trip? No, I don't think so. I'm not. I mean, I could almost put each nav point in somehow, but I don't quite know how to do that. So yeah, maybe not. Let's get back on course. 75 degrees. There we go. In fact, maybe even like 74, 73. I don't know how to see the wind in this plane. Again. Let's have a play around while we've got some time. How do we show the wind? Is it already on here somewhere? Nearest. Ooh. Direct to. Ooh. It's ending at what I did anyway. Map setup. Com frequency. No. Don't know how you'd put the wind on. Maybe this plane doesn't do it. And let's see, heading altitude. Can I click on any of this stuff? Does any of this tell me the wind? Doesn't look like it. That's where we're headed. Well, bugger it. Bugger the wind. Alright. Back to 75. So I'm probably going to need to go like 74, 72 because the wind is pushing us to the right. So let's do maybe like 71. I guess we're heading to that reef out there. That's my guess. I'm also going to swap fuel tanks. There we go. To try and mitigate this right-hand turn that we seem to be constantly trying to do. That should keep us stable enough for now. We've done 11 minutes. Let's do another look outside, spin around. See everything fading off into the distance while we fly over open water here. Maybe do a bit of a zoom in. Say hello to the co-pilot. She's gone. Where's my co-pilot today? Ah, so the bush trip gets rid of your co-pilot as well. Outrageous. I've left her behind. I've left her behind in Tully. Maybe she's... Look, okay, she was there yesterday. That was just a cardboard cutout. She's the one taking our diamond to wherever, to the end here, to Hamilton Island. There we go. Plot hole fixed. Awesome. Awesome, but again, we're off course because the plane wants to fly to the right, and when I'm in the drone mode, I cannot control the plane. And I'm not going to put it on autopilot for a couple of reasons. One, it's not going to follow the... I don't even know if you can. Two, it's against kind of the spirit of the bush trips. Three, because I've now put in the end point, it'll just fly straight to the end point, even if it does work. So yeah, can't stay in drone mode particularly long. What you can do is trim down a little bit more because we're still gaining height at 20%, 22%. There we go. 12 minutes done, 12 and a half minutes done actually. That's actually gone by pretty quickly. So I'm going to guess this is Beaver Reef up here. Hooray. Hooray. Again, not exactly showing off the best of the area or the game itself, but like I said yesterday, I guess the only points of interest thing whoever was putting this bush trip together found was some kind of geological survey of the reefs or something. Because it's all been reefs. In real life, this would be a fantastic trip. It's just, yeah, not as fantastic in the game. I'm not whinging or whinging. Alright, there we go. Take some notes. Get my Twitter post ready. What else is there to do? Have a bit of a look around. Got some nice reefs flying over there. Flying over there? I don't know why the reefs are flying. They're underwater, but... I'm going to say they're flying. You can't stop me. Excellent, excellent. Well, if you're watching this video because you're having trouble with this bush trip, yeah, maybe uninstall. This one, there's nothing to hit. There's nothing to look at exactly. We've just got some low-res aerial photography of some coloured reefs underneath the water. It all looks like something out of Flight Simulator 95. We've done 15 minutes. I'm gonna say we're ready to turn. This must be Beaver Reef. If you look carefully, you can see sea turtles, reef sharks, stingrays, and a host of tropical fish. Look at them all. Look at them all. Alright, so we're going to turn 153 for 6 minutes 38. That's right, another 7 minutes over open water. You know, hold on to your hats. It's going to be exciting. This bush trip, let me tell you, they've got an action-packed series of things to look at to us today, including blue water, blue sky, and the distinct lack of tropical fish. Tropical fish actually being there would just ruin it. Come on. It's meditative. It's calming to watch blue water go by for 7 minutes. Speaking of which, let's start our clock. There we go. We're headed to Otter Reef. The aerial voyage over the Great Barrier Reef continues from Beaver Reef by heading south-southeast to Otter Reef. Okay, the copywriter has given up all the flowery. His or her manager has said enough with the adjectives. Let's get back to just, you are going from this spot to this spot. Done. Job done. Let's go home. Let's go home and have a beer. 6 minutes 38. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. I'll just sit here and relax calmly, meditatively. Enjoy the serenity. A nice view of the reefs here. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Reefs. Okay, I thought the game had frozen, but no, we're good. We're good. It's just that we're not moving very fast and there's not many landmarks or anything to look at to acknowledge the passage of motion. I don't know what that sentence meant either. English, fail. Hashtag English fail. Alright, let's see if we can even do we even see a reef in front of us? I guess there's a couple of little reefs there. On our way to Otter Reef. where there won't even be... Oh, it doesn't even mention animals this time, so I guess we're just going to assume that there's otters. Otters, you know, made their way from the northern hemisphere down to here and set up shop on a reef underwater. What other explanation could there be? Well, I guess this entire trip could just be flying over water. I mean, you know, if it's all about the reefs, the first two segments have been all about the reefs, it might continue, we shall see. At least the next one we're going to get to, which will be down when we get to Canberra to Melbourne, there's no way you can do Canberra to Melbourne and then also go over open water. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see whether the creators of this bush trip have found a way to do that to us. Anyway, I hope you're nice and relaxed. I am. Bit of meditation. Bit of ranting. Bit of rambling. I mean, you know, what else is there to do in life? Life's for the living. Maybe we can have a bit of a look around. Oh, look at all that interesting stuff going over there. The towns, the mountains, the rivers, the lakes, the otters, the sea anemones. And yet we find ourselves here in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. On our way to, in 2.5 minutes, to look at Otter Reef. What otter nonsense. Oh, he's so funny, kill him. Yeah, so, how about them sports ball teams, huh? Does this give us the temperature like the other one does? Apparently not. Maybe 10 degrees C? Are you kidding me? At 9 AM in the middle of Queensland? In the middle of summer? I guess it's not live time, so maybe they've set it to middle of winter or something. There's no way it's 10 degrees C. No way. Still can't see anywhere where there might be the wind. I feel like these lines and things tell me something about the wind, but I don't remember. I don't remember from my real life flying days. And I'm not going to look it up. You can't make me. Right. Well, look, at least we've got a reef here to look at. We've done 5.5 minutes of 6.5 minutes, so welcome to Otter Reef. Famously full of otters and presumably tropical fish. I mean, very lovely. Very lovely. I'm sure in real life this is fantastic to look at. Again, I don't want to harp on my whinging here, but this is low-res photography of stuff that's underwater being rendered into a simulation game. Yeah, not really worthy of an exciting bush trip. Alright, well, we'll give it another 10 seconds because we're 6:30 and we needed to go 6:38. And good news is, the next one we'll be heading to... Oh no, sorry. It's actually bad news. We're heading out into further away from land. There we go. Well, it's time. 1:47 for 5 minutes 35. On our way to Britomart Reef. Continue on a south-southeast course to Britomart Reef, known for its spearfishing and sharks. Presumably it's got a supermarket on it as well. Britomart. You know, shop Britomart. There we go. Well, I don't know about you, but Otter Reef was just utterly exciting. So good. So good. Let's just have a look at it for a while and admire its beauty and its distinct beauty as compared to all of the other reefs we've already looked at. But this one, didn't even have any tropical fish. At least the next one's got sharks. And spearfishing, apparently. I mean, how does that work exactly? They come out in boats and spearfish on the reef from the boat, or are they able to stand on the reef? Well, what's going on here? It's all underwater. Spearfishing. Spearfishing. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Spearfishing. Didn't reset the clock. Alright, so now we need to do some maths. So we should have turned at 6:38. I've now done 8:20, so let's go wait for 8:38. That'll be 2 minutes. Then we'll reset our clock. And then we'll only need to have 3:35 on the clock. Oh, isn't it clever? There you go. Quick maths. So yeah, we've already done 2 minutes. We've got 3 minutes 35 left to the Britomart Reef, where we can pick up some chips and some other supplies. And I am for some reason doing 157 when I should be doing 147. There we go. Madness accomplished. Yeah. Yep. Let's at least, let's at least dream about flying over mountains and rivers and lakes and cars and people and landmarks and stuff. All the way over there. I will come back to you, Queensland. I am busy following instructions to a bunch of reefs in an aeroplane. I mean, if this was Microsoft Boat Simulator, maybe. Alright, let's see. So we said 3:30, we've done 1:30. That's going much slower than I would like. Alas, alas, it must be done. It must be done. Fortunately for you, dear viewer, you can skip ahead and put it on 3 times or 10 times. Just YouTube offer 10 times. If it doesn't, just randomly click ahead. That'll work. That'll work. There we go. I guess this is Britomart Reef. We've got 1 minute to go before, I hate to break it to you, we head further out into the water. Oh look, at least we've got someone on a boat doing some spearfishing. Actually, there's a couple of little boats. Look at that, a bunch of little boats. Yeah, we found some things to look at. Little boats. Little boats. And a boat with a wake. So these guys are probably spearfishing, they're just stationary. Meanwhile, this one was photographed heading over to that bit of the reef. There's a bunch of little white dots around. Interesting. Okay, well, actual interesting things to look at. and wonder, are they spearfishing? Like there's a boat sort of docked, not even docked there, but above that bit of reef there. Yeah, it's interesting, interesting. And a huge stitch as well, a huge stitch between the photography. Marvellous. That'll probably do us for this bit. Now we want 157. Actually, I lied. We are heading sort of towards land. 157 for 4 minutes 53. Let's actually reset our clock this time. Bravo me. To Bramble Reef. A short flight along the south-southeasterly course lies Bramble Reef, a famous fishing location in Australia's Great Barrier Reef. Now, all of that is information we've already been through. What is you talking about? It's like, do they just hire individual different people to do every single little section, different one? Like, if you're writing this, you already mentioned the Barrier Reef. We know where we are. We know we're going south-southeasterly. Anyway, yeah. I'm not whinging, you're whinging. Let's do a bit of camera work. Get in the drone. Plane seems pretty stable at the moment. The wind is in the direction we need it to be. Let's camera controls for the drone are the exact opposite to what the external plane is, which I could probably fix up, but you know, bugger it. There we go, some nice, you know what, I'm going to get that stitch out of the frame. There we go, that's much prettier. We can look at all the people spearfishing. There's another little boat below us, killing all the fish, hopefully in a sustainable way. You would think if it was spearfishing it would be. I don't know that it's exactly that possible to kill millions of fish by spearfishing, but hey, we're human beings, I'm sure we could find a way. Alright, there we go. There we go, on our way. Plane is now lifting to the left. Does that mean we should, I think it does. I think we should do this now. Uh-oh. Yes, let's just cut the fuel off completely. What a, what's the word? Touchy. What a touchy control that was. Barely moved it. And it went straight to the off position. Alright, about halfway to Bramble Reef. Another spinny. What else is there to do? I mean, that stitch tells you the sort of level of resolution that the aerial photography is out here. Both sides of that that reef there are single photos, I would deduce, which is a very large area for one photo. Very high up, low res photography. But the creators of Asobo, oh, they wanted to show it off though. Oh, they wanted to show off their low res, badly stitched photography of this part of the world. It may sound like I'm bitter. I'm not. It's for the lulz. It's for the lulz, basically. I enjoy this. I enjoy just floating around, looking at the reefs. Even if it isn't high res, doesn't matter. It gives you a good idea of what it would look like in real life. And I'm all for that. So, yeah. We've done 4 minutes of 5 minutes. Welcome to Bramble Reef. See what we've got here. We've got little patches of coral reefs here. We've got a couple of clouds that look like they're on the ground, but actually were presumably high up, but they've been painted as a texture on the water there. Unless it was some kind of underwater octopus craziness going on. I don't know. Maybe there are ghosts. And yeah, famous fishing location apparently. I don't know what that would mean. I mean, what do you mean famous? People in Arkansas sit there and go, oh, Bramble Reef? Yes, what a famous fishing location. Definitely, everyone's heard of Bramble Reef. Alright, I think we've done our time. We're actually well into the 5 minute now, but I wanted to have a little bit more of the reef here. So let's go 2:28 for 7 minutes. And we're heading to Pelorus Island. Land ho! Head back towards the coastline and visit Pelorus Island, which is also known as North Palm Island, and is surrounded by beautiful fringing reefs right off its shores. I see. Fringing reefs, huh? Which island could it be? That one there, I guess. That's sort of where we're headed. Didn't reset the clock. Let's do that now. So we'll probably give this, well, when we get to the island, we'll turn. How's that? How's that sound? Instead of worrying exactly about timings and whatnot, it'll be about five and a half, I reckon, on the clock when we get to it. We've got some more boats here, at least one that's stationary, probably spearfishing or something, fishing of some sort. Others dashing over the waves to get to some other spot, presumably. Okay, 2:28, if that's what we want. Don't let anyone say differently. How could... Alright, am I still on? Oh, now it says user. It actually had Y whatever it was there before. YBTL. It's... what? Changed itself now? What? How could Townsville be that way? Oh, I guess it could be if we're flying all the way over to here somewhere. I guess that's possible. We've done what? About 40 minutes? And this bush trip's 63 minutes? Again, something else I'm not particularly fond of. Just split it up. Split these legs up. Why make it 60 minutes? Make it 30 minutes. Find a runway that we can land at 30 minutes. Flying for an hour, especially, and it's not so much now, but especially as before when the game was a bit buggy and would crash all the time, and you have to restart the whole thing. It's no fun having flown 60 minutes and then the game crashes on landing, and you have to fly the whole thing again. Especially as there was a trick to get around it, to just teleport to the end. I think that means that bush trip doesn't register anymore. So, guys, dude, that's toxic. Absolute waste of everyone's time. I'm not whinging, you're whinging. I guess what I'm saying, so far I'm not particularly impressed with this bush trip. We haven't been seeing anything particularly exciting. We've been flying over a lot of water. It's been very long. Yeah, all things that I think are better off the opposite. Lovely chain of islands, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. And I'm, as I keep saying, I enjoy the meditation aspect of it. But as I said before, look, There's a little blue wave. Oh, look, another little blue wave. Oh, look, a pretty little cloud. How's that for top-notch commentary, huh? Is there a commentary on the Internet Awards? Hand it over. The sheer mention of a cloud at that point. Wow, the crowd went wild. We've done nearly 4 minutes of 7 minutes, but I started the clock a bit late, so we'll call it 6 minutes. So another 2 minutes. Hopefully we'll be at the island here. This must be Pelorus Island, also known as North Palm Island. One of them's probably the native name. Well, obviously Pelorus might be the native name. North Palm Island being the colonial colonizer name. I won't go too far into that kind of politics, but yeah, let's stick with the native names at least, at the very least, and also hand it back to the native Australians. Alright, 4.5 minutes. We're still not at the island. Perhaps, what's our airspeed? 124? Maybe we've got a bit of a headwind. Maybe that's what's going on. We're running this leg a bit slow. I'll give it another... Well, it was 7 minutes actually. What am I saying? 6 minutes. But yeah, I was counting it. But, you know... This is what happens when you fly over open water. Your brain goes to mush. Give it another 2 minutes. We'll wait till it's 7 minutes on the clock and or at the island. Where are we going next? Oh, of course, we're heading straight out along the islands at least, probably. That will at least be something. Come to me, island. Come to me, oh precious land. Embrace me in your foresty bosom. Has he gone mad, I hear you ask? Yes, yes, but many years ago. This is just the continuation of the madness. Alright, almost 6 minutes on the clock. Yeah, I'm going to wait till we get to the island. I'm going to fly over the island rather than next to the island. And if that means we get lost, well, so be it. We'll just have to try and find our way. There was at least one bush trip before where I had to Google where the airport was and then try to figure that out looking at the onboard GPS map. We got there. And lo and behold, we have arrived at the island. And, well, on the clock is 6:37. Give it another 15 seconds then. Doesn't look like anyone visits this island particularly. No ports or jetties or docks. Pelorus Island, ladies and gentlemen. We are above land. Land. Dry land. It's not a myth. 6:55 on the clock. Let's turn. We want 163 for 3:39. Fantôme Island, which is ghost in French. I told you it was ghosts. It was goats, and goats all the while. All this time it was goats. 163, there we go, perfect. Fly a route just to the east of the line of islands to the south of Pelorus Island to reach Fantôme Island, part of the Palm Island group that was once a leper colony. That's good information. That's fantastic. Leper colony. Are you kidding me, Brad? Alright, well that's why it's Ghost Island. Once a leper colony. Must be this one. We'll see if there's any buildings and stuff on it. Quick squiz of what's coming up next. Coming up next. Oh my god, so many more islands. Oh, here's an interesting one. Okay, this could be interesting. Magnetic Island we're going to visit. My parents visited there, I think, when my mother was pregnant with me. At least some, they went to Magnetic Island, whether I was young or, you know, not yet born. I've seen pictures of it. Dude, that's fantastic. Alright, well this bush trip is redeemed. Well, this leg is redeemed, I guess. At least we're flying over some land now. We can have a look at a bit beaches, see if there's any tracks or paths, or there's a little boat out in the bay there just hanging about. I didn't reset the clock. I'm a moron. It was 6:55. We're now on 8:55, so the clock's 2 minutes. And we wanted to do 3:39, so this one definitely must be Phantom Island. Unless we're completely off course, which I wouldn't be surprised. The wind blows you around a bit. What's going on here? Is this a dock or a jetty? Oh, look, is there something there? A little resort, maybe? I mean, this is still Pelorus Island, right? There wasn't a break in the island, was there? Nope. Nope. Sorry for the fast spinning. Yeah, look, we've got some houses and a little resort here. Excellent, excellent. Stuff to look at. Stuff to imagine arriving on that dock. You know, checking in, going to your cabin, getting out onto the beach and just chilling. And just chilling, man. Just chilling. So I need something like 1:39 on the clock. We've got 1 minute, so another 30 seconds. Let's see if we can see some lepers. See if they're rendered into the game. I imagine not. We don't have zombies. We don't have people. We do have cars. There must be a mod to add zombies. I know that's completely tangential here, but you know, just have little hordes of zombies running around World War Z style, you know? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Is there a dock on the end there? No, not really. Where were the lepers just dumped here? How could this be? How is it, could it be? Question mark. Maybe it's that one over there. Maybe we are a bit off course. Is that a runway? Is that a runway there? Anyway, we've done our time, I think. So we want 165 now, which is basically the same direction. For 4 minutes 42, let's reset the clock. Yes, I remember this time. To Havana Island. Continue on a southward course from Phantom Island to Havana Island, part of the Palm Island group. What a coincidence! This one was part of the Palm Island group as well. Imagine having to mention that twice in a row. Had I forgotten in the last 6 minutes that this was the Palm Island group. Thank you for reminding me. This can't possibly be the leper island. There's nothing on here. You'd think if there was a leper colony there'd still be buildings and things, or at least a dock or a jetty. This is a completely uninhabited island. That one looks uninhabited as well. This big one over here looks like it's probably... You know what, I'm going to head over there. You know, screw the instructions. I feel like we're slightly off course. Maybe that was... No, I don't know. None of it makes any sense. Again, we have to assume that sometimes these things are in a bad order. Although, no, right order. So, south of that first one was Phantom, and then south of Phantom is Havana. I can't imagine it's talking about any of these tiny little ones over here, right? I want to go over here and look at this resort, and I want to see if that's a runway. I'm pretty sure it is. Look, there's even someone taking off from it. Maybe this is Havana Island. I am risking getting very lost here, I have to say, but I have to come and have a look at it. Look at it. Beautiful. It's got a reef around it. It's got a runway. It's got a big resort, a town. Got a couple of lakes. Ah, man, this would be an awesome island to visit. Don't know if it's Havana Island. Don't know if it's Phantom Island, maybe. None of it quite makes sense. But anyway, don't know what these little planes are doing, flying over here. I wonder if there's a landing challenge here or something. Or not? Are they showing up on the map here? Not really, but there we go. YPAM Airport. Excellent. Alright, well let's get back sort of on course. Don't know if that's Havana Island. We were doing 165 for 442. We've only done 246, so maybe that was Havana Island over there, the dark one. It's possible, I suppose. We're then going 155 for 6 minutes to another island, so yeah. Not much explanation here. I could do with a little bit more. This island has this on it, or a heart-shaped blah. It just... I'm just going to assume that the people who put this together probably don't even bother flying it in the game. They just put it together. Based on something they found on Google. Got a little lighthouse over there or something on the tip of this one? Don't know. So if we assume that one was Fantome, and we've been going 165 this whole time, we would still be doing a minute. Yeah, okay, I think this dark one must be Havana Island. Why we didn't visit the big one, I don't know. So the Fantome Island one said fly route just to the east of the line of islands. This must be, yeah, this must be Havana then. Or this might even be Fantome. Yeah, sorry, Fantome. And now we're heading south. Well, we're meant to be going 165. We certainly aren't. I can't make it make sense. I've tried to make it make sense. But it's just not making sense. I mean, if we were doing 165 right now, we would have to have been coming from over here somewhere. If this is in fact Havana Island. And we've actually done our time. So, well, we did fly over to that other island. Yeah, I'm going to wait till we're over this island and then head to 155 for 6 minutes, which hopefully takes us to one of those islands over there. And yes, you guessed it, over open water. Yet again. I guess we've got no choice now. We're well and truly out in the ocean. Just some islands to keep us company. Okay. I mean, this is a nothing island. I am now going 155, restarting the clock. Let's see. 5:43 to Rattlesnake Island. Continue flying to the south-southeast to Rattlesnake Island, a Royal Australian Air Force operations area. Probably means we're not meant to fly over it. TBH. Have a look at this island, see if there's anything on it at all. There isn't. There is a boat going by. Could this be Rattlesnake Island? So let's have a look. Let's go back and have a look at this. So we were meant to hit an island that was Pelorus Island, and then to the south of that was Fantome Island, and then the south of that was Havana Island. And the Havana Island was to the east of the line of islands. So this says to me that was Pelorus. This must be Fantome, and then this, maybe this is Havana Island, but not quite. Doesn't make any sense. Is this the leper colony? Is this Rattlesnake Island? Is this Rattlesnake Island? Is it? It's poorly explained. It's poorly explained. Oh no, we're heading to Rattlesnake Island now, so can't possibly. It must be one of these is Rattlesnake Island. I'm going to assume the big one. Why would you be heading towards the little ones when there's a big one there? Well, we'll see. If there's a... If it looks like there's Air Force operations on this island, then yay. Are we seeing anything Can we zoom out a bit? Let's zoom out a bit. So if this is Rattlesnake Island, you would expect... I guess some kind of runway or something on there, surely? No. Got nothing. Got nothing. What was this airport? YPAM? Still can't read it. YPAM. It's time to fire up the Googles. I want to know where I am. This bush trip is not doing me any justice here. Okay, well that explains that. So it wasn't... So YPM is Palm Island, and there you go. So for some reason, even though we were in the Palm Island groups, we didn't actually visit Palm Island. So let's go back and have a look at this. So that was Palm... Well, let's just... I've got a map now. Let's bring the map up. Let's zoom back out. Let's see. Brisk Island, Esk Island... Havana Island is this one. So that was right. And Phantom was that one. Also, I was right all along, it just didn't seem to make much sense. And Phantom Island definitely didn't have any, you know, buildings or anything. How is that a leper colony? That's not a colony, that's a place where you throw people to die. Now, I'm not saying that's not what happened, but... Jesus. Jesus. Are you kidding me, yeah? You kidding me? What am I supposed to be doing here? 153. Alright, then this must be Rattlesnake. Let's double check with the map. Is this Rattlesnake Island? Survey says... yes. This is Rattlesnake... My god, English. This is Rattlesnake Island. Welcome. Okay. Mystery solved. Everything was as I thought it was. It just didn't quite come together as... where we were flying or how it was described. I guess you just have to trust in the process. There I was thinking I was lost, and yet I was found. Whereas, well, no, I'm not going to sing it. You know what I'm getting at. You know it. You love it. You don't need to hear me sing it. Anyway, we're nearly at Rattlesnake Island, a Royal Australian Air Force operations area. Zulu Alpha 1-1, this isn't a Royal Australian operations area. You need to fuck off immediately. No, this is my simulation. I'm going to fly here. Although, you know, what do you mean? What do you mean Royal Air Force operations area? Or just people fly over here and pretend to shoot things or something? Is that what you're getting at? Still, I probably wouldn't be allowed in this area. Are there any sort of magic lines or anything on the screen here? Zoom out a bit. I mean, that might be a line to indicate restricted airspace. Dunno. Don't know what the lines mean. Don't know what the colours mean. Don't know anything, really. Don't want to know. Just want to fly around and look at stuff that isn't water. And I won't even say slowly, quickly lose my mind. The descent into madness. We've done our 5.5 minutes. We've done 6 actually. I'm going to wait till we're over Rattlesnake Island before we go to the next one. See if there's anything on it. You know, do they practice bombing on here or something? I mean, what? Why is this Royal Air Force? I ask you. No reason. There's no reason whatsoever. 1:14 for 4:35. Reset our clock, and we're headed to Bay Rock. From Rattlesnake Island, head to the southeast to visit Bay Rock, which lies just to the northwest of Magnetic Island. What are you talking about, a Willis? Are these two islands in front of us? Bay Rock being this, maybe, and then Magnetic Island behind it? We shall see. As I said, I have not been here, or if I have been here, I was in utero, or if it wasn't the case, I was a very small child. Perhaps, you know, as a baby. I don't remember what the story is. Let's do one more of these, looking around, spinning around, see what we can see. We've got all the flatlands there of Townsville, more mountains, Rattlesnake Island, Rattlesnake Island's brother, a couple of cousins out there, back to Palm Island, a member of the Palm Island group, I imagine. Yes, 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 and on our way to Bay Rock and Magnetic Island. So let's, you know, see how I'm doing. Have I completely lost my mind? Am I completely frothing at the mouth? Hello? Feeling alright there after all that water? Rotate handle, pull to open. Dude, you need to show. Well, just grow the beard out. I have a beard. Dude, that's not me at all. It's an imposter. It's not been me this whole time. Well, there we go. Oh, well. Oh, Jesus, we're totally off course now. It's all over. It's all over about the screaming. You have to try and remember to refuel either when I land. Problem with the bush trips is as soon as you stop, it ends. Well, assuming it works. And so I often don't have time to think I need to hit the refuel button. And then, yeah, I'm not thinking about fuel at all when I take off. I should be, but I ain't. And, you know, immersion, if I just hit the refuel button while we're flying, I mean, you know, the teleportation, time travel, zombie apocalypse, you know, technology allows it, but yeah, the immersion though, the immersion. Where's this Bay Rock then? We're a minute away, and I'm just not seeing what Bay Rock is. Is it this tiny little island you're talking about? Okay, alright, this must be Bay Rock. What? How is this a waypoint? How have we not gone to Palm Island and yet we're going to visit Bay Rock? Let me just double check that. Is that Bay Rock? Not even on Google. This rock is not even showing up on Google. Let me put it on satellite. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, it is called Bay Rock. Wow. So this is Magnetic Island and this is Bay Rock. Dude. How's that for a waypoint? Alright, well, yeah, 30 seconds we've got on the clock, so, yeah. Bay Rock. Look at this. Look at this exciting stone in the water. Good old pebble. $4:35. I'm gonna move on from here. Let's go. So now we want 93 degrees for 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Magnetic Island. Head east-southeast, in brackets, 93 degrees. Why all of a sudden in the instructions are we putting the degrees in the instructions for the first time in 15 bush trips? From Bay Rock to fly over the heart of Magnetic Island. Well, Excellent. I'm going to try and see where the people are at, where my parents may have visited, where these photos that, in fact, there's some behind me on a shelf, I'm pretty sure, Magnetic Island photos. I might get them out and see if I recognise anything of this island now that I'm flying over it, or have had flied over it. How's that for a bit of tense trouble? Got some resort stuff down this side, but no dock or anything. How do they get to this? Is there a road? Where are the roads? Where are the roads, bruh? Where are the roads? Am I actually high enough? Just. I might, sneak up a little bit. I'm supposed to be going 93 degrees, to be honest. TBH. To be fair. TBF. Possibly some more beach area there that might have some civilization. Not really. Not really. I guess the main part is this over here. The base of the mountain at the beach. Oh man, you're beached. Oh, where's my plane going? It's just decided to turn left. Thinks it's Zoolander. Okay, alright. I'm gonna have a look down at the beach here, just for... Oh, there we go. That's probably the main resort over on the right there. This is, this is almost a local town. Maybe this is where the locals live. This is where the tourists live or stay or party or whatever the hell you do on Magnetic Island. Living the good life. Anyway, we're supposed to be heading 200 degrees, so let's start floating around that way to Townsville International. From Magnetic Island, head southwest and land at Townsville Airport in brackets YBTL, end bracket full stop. It must be over there somewhere. Is that it there? Is that a runway? Where is it on this? Don't know. The picture doesn't really give it away. In fact, it should be 152 because that's where I put my marker way back when. Here we go. Here's the big resort, Magnetic Island Resort, and tourist town. Quite large. Quite large. Actually, no airport. No airport? Doesn't look like it. Interesting. You'd think they'd... There's probably a helicopter landing pad, but is there anywhere they could have put a runway? Not really. Maybe along the beaches over there somewhere, but I guess you can only catch a boat. Fair enough. Alright, here's how we find the airport. YBTL, there it is. It's actually this way. Whatever happened to my waypoint, who the hell knows? But there's the airport over there. I don't know which direction the wind is going, so I don't know which way to land. We'll just land this way and be happy about it. YBTL, 6 nautical miles, 213. So I guess the bush trip is actively disabling the direction or something, so that you can't use this. I mean, you can obviously still. I mean, if I were to put it in again now, I imagine it would let me. How do I go back? There we go. What if I do done now? No, it doesn't do shit. I don't know how this shit works. I never learned how to use these GPS things. So fuck it. Let's just land this baby. After this ridiculously long trip over water. It redeemed itself. The islands were good. I'm glad to visit Magnetic Island. Perhaps again. perhaps not. Alright, let's come into land then. Start slowing it down a bit. Get our trimming, well, we'll go back to 0 because that's what we took off at. Why am I not losing any speed? This plane does not want to slow down. It is not interested in this slowing down nonsense in the slightest. There we go. Down we go. No, now we're speeding up again, obviously, because we're losing height. But I need to lose the height anyway. Seriously, plane? You're going to do me like this? Come on, I've got 0 power. Why have you got such a long glide? You're too good a plane. You're too good a plane. Need to, you know, throw out some ballast or something. Or just put my hand out the window to do some drag. Alright, we're going to have to force the issue here. We need to get slower. There we go. Is that going to be enough? Let's get our flaps all the way down. Let's get our gear out. It's a long runway. It's a long runway. If we have to land it in the middle of it, so be it. And I think that's going to be the case. I'm still not dropping fast enough. What's going on? Goddamn balloon. Yes, I know. I put them down. Shut up. Why? Shush. Why? What are you talking about? I know that. Are you trying to tell me that I need to do that? Except I've done that. It's buggy. Alright, we're going to try and... we're coming in too fast now. Really want to stay in the white. The white is where it's safe to have the flaps down. Still only 500. Jesus. Anyway, it's an international runway. It's kilometres long. We're just going to land in the middle of it. And we're still having to get used to this plane. My gear's down. Yes, they are. Hate to crush it now. That would be so utterly annoying. Boom. Get our brakes on. Please register. I don't envy having to do this again. Please, game. Please, I beg you. I beg you, game. I love you, game. Ah, we did it. We did it. All that water. I only went completely mad. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir, goodbye.